What's good, fam? Baby, it's time to get to rolling again. Man, I tell you all the time, ain't nothing like a plan till it comes together. And it came together. I did a little quick deadhead from the hotel. It wasn't but like 29, 30 miles. I can't remember. But it wasn't far at all. And I'm at the shipper right now. It said the pickup was at 12:30, so your boy just relaxed in the hotel a little longer. I know y'all be wondering it, worried about your boy. Do you get rest? I just was in there, ate the breakfast, feet kicked up, and now it's time to get to work. I'm here a little early. It's 11:27, but hey, let's see if they go ahead and load your boy up. If it's ready. They said 12:30, so I'm not tripping either way. I'm always going to show up a little early. But hey, we got the load that we wanted. And it's time to get it and get up out of here. So let me find out what it is and get loaded, and I'll pick you back up. Give me just a second, fam.
It moves cans. It actually flips cans over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
That's right.
Flips cans like soda water cans.
Yeah.
And it's like to make them do what? Like out of a machine or something?
Yeah, so it'll take them from way up high, flips them over, washes them, and then it'll flip it back over.
Oh, okay.
Make sure your cans stay, you're not drinking anything weird.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have.
That's right.
All right, fam. We loaded, baby. We loaded, and it's time to get up out of here. You saw what we was loaded. Y'all kind of heard part of it. It's basically a machine that cleans cans. Well, part of a machine that cleans cans. Ooh, wee, excuse me. Well, I told y'all this is all transparency. Ain't no editing, baby. You getting it all. Sneeze and all. Excuse me. And fam, I know y'all out there talking about, bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, fam, it's a machine that basically cleans cans. So it's going to a brewery. So if that makes you feel any better, whoever gets this stuff at this brewery, you know they take pride in a product, because they even make sure the can is clean. If they worried about the outside of the can being as clean, I know the inside quality of that can has to be good. Now, we say brewery, it might be some alcoholic beverage. It could be a soda. I don't know. I ain't been there, and I ain't looked it up yet. But either way it go, baby, we got to get out of here. We got 1,024 miles to go. We're in Littleton, Colorado. Yeah, that's right outside of Denver. I already told you I had to deadhead a few miles to get up out of here. But we about to head out of Littleton, Colorado, going back to the house, baby. Yep, back to that H, baby. It's time to go home. Some brewery in Houston want this, and we gonna get it there to them. It was a little bit of negotiation to get this load. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna talk about. I mentioned it a couple times. We're gonna talk about a few key points about the art of negotiation. It's multiple parts to it, but we're gonna focus in on just a little bit just because of this load. So yeah, because people talk about the race. I told you this week we've been talking about we've been discussing alive, and it just so happened this was one of the topics. Not necessarily negotiation, but they was talking, the fam in the comments was talking about what they do, how they get certain rates, what do you say, what do you ask. So let's talk a little bit, because your boy had to do a teeny bit of work to get this negotiated to a decent price. But I'll explain all that on the other end, fam. We got to get the rolling, because these 1,024 miles ain't gonna knock theyself out. It requires Mr. Get It There to knock it out. Well, y'all can knock it out too. I know y'all, fam. Y'all can knock that out. Y'all missing Mr. Get It There too. We know. I got love for you, but I got to get up this road. Don't worry, it's still nice and pretty up here in Colorado. Praying for safe travels as always. And we gonna get this thing up. Don't worry, you gonna get the ride with me. I'm gonna let you see it. But give me a second, fam. Let me go and get up this road. Now I'll tap back in with you. All right, fam, we're here, but nobody here but me. We still got time though, fam. We about 2 hours early. I wasn't finna go to the house. Why go to the house? Just to come right back outside. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. And when they get here, they get here. So just wait with you, boy. I'm gonna tap back in with you. All right, fam. I know how y'all feel about no-touch freight, but the guy is real light. We just picked it up and put it on the ground. Nothing to it but to do it, and it's time to get up out of here. So yeah, I'll tap back in with you just a second. Let me get up out of here. All right, fam. All right, so the load has been over already. Y'all already know that because I told y'all in the live. And we on another load already anyway. But we got to close out the video from Colorado back to Houston, baby. And I told y'all we was going to talk a little bit about the art of negotiation. Now, let me see. It's a little glare on that, but if it's a little glare, man, my bad. I picked up other load, and y'all will find out. Y'all already know about that. Y'all seen the reel. If you ain't, I'm outside of San Antonio, and I'm sitting at Buc-ee's because I'm about to go in there and get some food, but I couldn't finish the video where I picked up it. So we finna finish it now. So you know we was in Littleton, Colorado, went to Houston, came home for the Memorial Day weekend, all that, because I wasn't just finna be sitting out there stuck somewhere. So we brought a load. We found a load. It was a couple of loads, but it was going places I didn't want to go, like Idaho, Oregon. A couple of that stayed right around the Colorado area, like 100-something miles outside of Denver. I wasn't doing all that. So the load popped up from Houston. They didn't want to give it to your boy at first. Took some talking. They was trying to pay $500 for that load. And I'm like, I got to get this load so I can get up out of here. Just, because you know your boy. If worst came to worst, I would have dead-headed back to the house. Because I ain't just finna sit in the hotel. Because it was already, Thursday. So I would have had to sit and find something for Friday. Don't find nothing Friday. Then you look up hotel Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday was a holiday. Waiting till Tuesday. I was leaving regardless, fam. Because it wasn't shaking like I wanted it to. And this load came up. So me, I had to do some negotiate. Well, it's like a mixture. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna continue to learn stuff about me because I'm also outside of negotiation. I told you about all that. But I'm also certified in family mediation. I'm a certified mediator, fam. So it kind of goes together because in mediation you got two sides that got a dispute against something. It starts with family, but it also can go into various things. Basically, what it is if I break down the certification, I can hand my business cards out to different various law offices and law firms, even certain courthouses. They will call a mediator before it gets to the lawyer because it's cheaper to get a mediator than a lawyer because the mediator can help both sides come to a mutual agreement without having to pay lawyer fees. That's what that certification is for. I told you I'm one of those that just like to learn stuff. But yeah, mediation and negotiation, they kind of go hand in hand because negotiation, you want both sides got something that they want to get accomplished and they got to meet somewhere in the middle, give, take. So your boy, guys, I be wanting to get the dollar a mile. I'll flirt around in 90-something cents. The CPM, we talked about that all over. They was at 500. The load was 1,024 miles, I believe. And so I was like, I gotta go. I told him 1,050. They was like, nah, can't do it. He say, most I can do is 6. I said, ooh, how we gonna get in the middle of this? Cause 1,050 in the middle of that is what? 775? That was gonna be a hike to get him. He was only talking 6. So now you got to start sweetening the deal in negotiating. Part of negotiation, got to communicate, active listening, be not necessarily friendly, but we talked about business etiquette and all that a bunch of different times. You got to start negotiating and give things that they want. So I'm asking, like, when does it have to be there? They like it can get there anytime next week before Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah, they would rather have it Tuesday. I was like, all right, negotiating skills. So I came off the 1050 down to 1,000. And he was like, I can get 700. And he's like, I was like, you can do better. You know, going back and forth, because now we built the rapport. Friendly, we cracking jokes with each other. And I got him up to 750. And I was like, all right, I got to keep pushing. And so I say, hey, let's sweeten the deal. How about you get this to me and let the shipper know you won't have to wait till Tuesday? He say, what do you have in mind? I say, I can have it there for you Friday morning. He say, you can get there Friday morning? I say, if he can get that price up. He went and made some phone calls and said, I got him to 800. I'm still sitting strong at 1,000. Got him to 800. Now the day is ticking away. And I'm like, I got to get up out of here, and especially to get it there before the Friday. So, you know, didn't want it to get too late. And he was like, I can't get on above 800. I say, let's sweeten the deal. I say, what time do they open? He said they open at 8. Because I remember it was a barista. They open at 12, but they would have somebody there to start prepping for the day. I say, call back the owner. I say, if he can get me to 900. Because you know, the owner, when I say the owner, I'm talking about the actual shipper. Even though he's calling the shipper in Texas, because that's who it is, I picked up from this place, but it was like something that they bought. They're the customer, best you can say. The customer, not the shipper, the customer. And so, because, you know, negotiation, because I'm not just negotiating with the broker, I'm also negotiating with the customer. So it's basically 2 against 1, because the broker want to keep the money, the customer don't want to spend no money, and I got to get the money up. Call back and he say, you can get it there by 8. I say, I can get it there by 8. Still had a little time in the day. I say, but just tell me when I can pick it up. He told me when I could pick it up. We got it to the 900. From 500 to 900. I put it up somewhere. From 500 to 900. Now, granted, people would be like, BG, that's what, 87 or 88 cents a mile? Something like that. But you got to think, it's also stuff that I was mediating and negotiating behind the scenes in my head that they had no clue about. One of those being, I'm from Houston. So I'm going home. I drop it off Friday morning. That 3-day weekend for me turns into a 4-day weekend. Not only that, I was going home anyway. Because it's a holiday. It was on Monday. I wasn't finna be, y'all know your boy, I don't be outside for no holiday on Monday. So I was going that way anyway. And it was nothing, because remember I told you certain areas on the map, it was nothing in that area for me to even deadhead to pick up Friday that might be going towards that direction. So I would have been stuck somewhere in a hotel for the weekend if I would have picked up a Friday, dropped off Tuesday, if I wasn't lucky enough to get a Friday drop off Monday. But that's the mediator side. I met in the middle. They didn't know the back stuff that I had going on. They only knew parts of it. And that was, I wanted the load. So I was able to negotiate, because it was a win-win for everybody. The customer got theirs on time. The broker got the shipment up off the board, because it was in Denver, trying to find somebody to take it, because a box truck, you never know if they was going that way. They didn't want to give it to a cargo van at first until we had some back and forth. And me, I got what I needed. Now granted, so some people, they'll be like, but BG, $1 a mile, you missed out on $124. Because remember, it's 1024. I missed out $124, but I was able to get the broker and the shipper up $400. That's more than half. When we met in the middle, that was what, like $750? Got them all the way up to $900. So negotiation, mediation. Yeah, I know some people be like, you wouldn't have taken it, it's cheap freight. It works for the CPM. we were winning regardless. Even if we would have taken it, which I wouldn't have, for the 500, that's almost what, 50 cents? Our CPM is 33, 32 cents, depending on the week. And y'all know your boy rounds up to 40 cents because we stash money away. So even if that, we was already winning, but I wanted the more money. So we got it to 900, fam. We got it, what's that, like I said, 87 or 88 cents, something like that. Got up out of there, got to the highs, enjoyed the family time, and now we on another low. So yeah, that's the end of this video because I got to get the rolling after I go in Buc-ee's and get my breakfast. But yeah, fam, I'm not going to hold you, man. I already talked to y'all on live on Sunday, fam. If you missed it, go back and watch that live. We had a good time. But as for me, your boy, I got to get up out of here. So yeah, get back to moving. So y'all keep getting y'all bag. We already got a bag back here. And we going to drop it off either today or tomorrow, depending on how the weather go, because it's weather and traffic going from San Antonio to where we going. So yeah, fam, y'all be safe out there. Be safe in this weather. Get y'all bags. As for me, I'm gonna get the rolling. And so that's the end of this video. And until the next video, y'all stay blessed.